Alright, so what's up guys? I am taking my glasses off for this video, and yes, you do see these magazines right here. The reason why I have magazines in my hand is because we are reviewing, at least getting first impressions of a gun that I just bought today and I have not shot just yet. But like I said, it's just yet. We'll be shooting this soon. I would like to get a few rounds through this thing before I start daily carrying this, and when I say a few rounds, maybe 5 boxes through it, just to ensure the reliability is up to par. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to talk about the P365 fuse, and essentially this is the P365 on steroids. This thing has the X macro styling, but with a longer slide. We also do have raised sights, so you can co-witness better with these things on. You also have the optics plate right here. We can go ahead and remove that, put an optic on there if we want to. We do get the same flat face trigger that the X macro gets, and the same trigger pull as well. Nice reset. Very good reset. Very positive. If you look right here, we also do have more aggressive slide cuts, and we also do have some slide cuts up in the front towards the end of the barrel. A lot of that is to do with weight savings. Less reciprocating mass means less snappiness, so that's really good. Yeah, we do have a 4.3-inch barrel on here, on an X macro grip. Speaking of X macro grip, we do have a decent looking styling for the grip texture, and the grip texture is actually really good. I like it. I like it a lot. It sticks to my hand. It's very good. Just honest opinion. So yeah. With that being said, it also comes with a flared magwell, and it comes with, in the box, one 17-round magazine that is flush fitting, as well as two 21-round magazines. Now, I have done my research, and I have seen reviews on this thing. The 17-round magazines do not have many issues, if any at all, but the 21-round magazines are where the issues lie. And so that is where I'm going to say the 21-round magazines are definitely not going to be in my carry. I'm going to get some more 17-round magazines for this thing and essentially just carry those. With that being said, I will be getting a few boxes before I put this in my carry rotation, just because I want to ensure the reliability is good, especially for this particular pistol. I have seen some videos where they said that 1,000 rounds in, no issues, no malfunctions whatsoever. Now, I don't know if that is due to the fact that they have other magazines from maybe another X macro that they have, or if these magazines in particular ran reliably. So I don't know for sure, but half and half is what I'm seeing in terms of reliability. So yeah, with that being said, I have seen people say, or I have seen people shoot and it ran 99% of the time. I have seen people shoot and it ran half of the time. But most of it's due to the break-in period, as well as these magazines malfunctioning, causing the malfunctions in the gun. So yeah, that is something I did take into consideration before going ahead and purchasing this firearm. Now, if you guys are wondering what of the actual 365 that I had, I did end up selling it. So I used the money that I sold that for and put it towards this thing, and only had to pay an extra $340 for this. And so now I have this one, and boy oh boy, it is a sexy piece. We do have the engraving right here, 365, as well as that little banner. Now it is on my Romulus as well. and I always appreciate that little banner. So I wish they had P365 a little bit larger on the slide, but maybe that's just me. One other thing that I don't really like is the flat face trigger's color. Now, if you guys ever remember on the 365, it did have a rust issue, but there was a little bit of bronzing that the trigger and the slide release and the takedown lever both got. You know, all three of those pieces ended up getting a little bit of bronzing, and I think that was due to rust, but or maybe some sort of outside factor, but it did have a very beautiful color to it, and I tried cleaning it off and I just couldn't get it. So it was like this kind of black, what it is right now, and over time, I want to say after around 500 rounds, it started getting this like dark bronzish color, and it looked really sick. So I'm hoping that it happens on this one too, but it definitely won't be happening on that trigger, especially since I think it's like nickel coated or whatever. You know, I do like the flat face trigger, I just don't like that color. Not a fan of it. One other thing I'm really not a fan of, and you know, everybody's gonna say it, you know, and I'm included in that party, but I wish the stippling went all the way to the top, because I do hold my grip pretty high. Yeah, so the original 365, I had plans for it, and I ended up backing out on those plans just because I did not want to spend I didn't want to spend over 3/4 of what the gun was worth on a compensator and a barrel. Right, so I ended up getting rid of it, as well as putting my Holosun 507K on my Romulus, as you guys saw in the previous video, and so now that one's gone. But now I got the fuse, and very, very, very impressed with this gun. So yeah, I think either this weekend, this Saturday, after I pay off all my bills, I'm going to go ahead and grab a few boxes, and I'm going to take this thing to the range and go shoot this thing and see how it runs. And hopefully this will be a good opportunity to see if now this is 8 months, this is almost a year ago where these magazines were having these reliability issues, so SIG could have improved on the magazines. I'm hoping they did, but I know the 17 round mags definitely will work. These 21 round mags though, I don't know for sure. That's why I'm going to go ahead and get a few boxes, go ahead and get through that break-in period. The break-in period, at least for this gun, it really shouldn't be needing a break-in period, but I heard that 250 to 260 rounds is a pretty good amount of rounds to get through the break-in period, and we should see some improvements in terms of reliability on this thing. So I'm hoping that is the case. I have not cleaned it. I have not lubed this thing at all. So yeah, I'll be getting to that probably either tomorrow or maybe towards the day of me going to actually shoot this thing. I'll go ahead and take this thing apart and put it and clean it and then put it back together. But yeah, anyway guys, this is the P365 fuse, and I'm excited for this piece. The only reason why I'm excited is because I've had a good track record. I have had a good track record with the P365, and I wanted the X Macro, but I just couldn't justify getting another P365 if it's just, you know, a little bit more barrel length. But with this barrel length, I think it would definitely justify itself, especially for the price point that I got this at. So today until the 12th, this gun was running at $639. Now the MSRP is $730. The Sportsman Warehouse that I was buying this at was selling it for $699, which was the same price as the X Macro. with that being said, I got this for $100 off, and I was pretty stoked about it. So yeah, that's why I'm really looking forward to shooting this thing. I got this at a reasonable rate, or at a reasonable price, and so with that being said, I think it's a steal. You know, $100 off of a competition model of your concealed carry pistols. I think it's pretty good. Trigger, like I said, trigger's pretty good. I do like the fact that they have those raised sights. Those slide cuts are fantastic. The banner, I do like that. I just wish the P365 was larger. Grip, fantastic. Flared magwell, very easy to put magazines in. So I have no complaints as of right now for this gun. Now, once we get to the range, I will go ahead and take some shots, and I'll be recording it for you guys, and I'll be doing shorts for you. It'll essentially be the 20 round magazine and the 17 round magazine. I'll be doing the shorts and posting it for you guys, pretty much giving you an update as to how they run, how it runs. So yeah, anyway, look forward to those shorts, and overall, have a great day, guys. Love you guys. God bless you, and know for certain that Jesus is with you. Have a great day.